Well, hello internet. Thanks for the nice comments here. Like, really. Thank you for the nice comments like this. I honestly greatly appreciate them. I greatly appreciate interacting with you people, chatting, and I just generally enjoy the good vibes I'm seeing in my comment section below. I highly appreciate it. And seeing these comments and seeing these responses kinda motivate me and energize me to continue making content. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've been struggling with motivation for like the last 2 weeks when it comes to producing YouTube content. Getting comments like this just motivates me completely again, and I'm feeling inspired, and I'm feeling happy. I appreciate every little comment. I appreciate every little like. I appreciate you guys so much. So thank you for that. I just wanted to say that before I started this video. But as much as I appreciate you guys, I honestly do not appreciate people that think they are smarter than other people. And that is today's video. Today we're going to be revisiting the world of Iamverysmart. So yeah, let's jump into this video.
I'm so happy-go-lucky me.
Our first post is from Reddit. No emoji. Yes, no emoji, but perhaps say it a bit more sweetly. Darling, please, I recognize your desire to express your emotions through the use of a tiny animated stylized circular face, but I for one find it just a little too cringe for Reddit. Nonetheless, I appreciate your sentiments and still upvoted your post. Have a great day. The use of emojis does not determine your intelligence. Let's be honest there. In fact, I find emojis to be a very useful tool to set the tone of the message I've sent. And emojis are not cringe. I mean, you sound like a boomer. Our next post is a comment on a YouTube video. There are no true artists anymore. Just crybabies about how bad the life used to be. But it isn't that way anymore. They live in the past and pass depression down to the listeners. Immoral artards are your artists who need to keep their mouths shut. So apparently singing about your mental health or how you're dealing with your life and stuff like that is a no-go anymore. You see, you're not an artist if you use your art to express what you're feeling anymore, you know. No, you only have to use your art to express some philosophical idea. It's not like art has been used to help people cope with the demons and emotions and the negative energy and thoughts, you know. I mean, this is honestly one of the dumbest statements I have ever read in my life. I can't believe anybody would just state something like this. Music is one of the most emotional forms of art out there, and that's why I adore it so much. Our next post is a text conversation from WhatsApp. The docking scene is so effing beautiful, man, but not scientifically accurate though. Laugh out loud. Does it really matter? And I read that they did some research. For someone who comes from a very scientific background, it becomes very hard for me to overlook flaws in these movies. Imagine being so high IQ that you can no longer enjoy movies, and that you have to ruin these movies for everybody. I mean, my dude out here is like Neil deGrasse Tyson's fucking Twitter. Have you ever been on that dude's Twitter? All he ever does is just ruin movies for everybody. You people do realize that movies are set in a world of fiction. Stuff that normally would happen in the real world can happen there, you know. It's called artistic license, you know. Allows these mishaps to happen for the convenience of a plot and to get things moving. Because let's be honest, a very scientifically accurate movie is going to be hella boring to watch, you know. So my dude here and Neil deGrasse Tyson can just chill a bit on the facts. That's why we watch documentaries, is to learn like the real facts. Our next post comes from the comment section on a YouTube video. Comment. And then he gives the pronunciation of it. Noun. A verbal or written remark expressing an opinion or reaction. You asked for comments on the new proposals. And then this person replies, what? And then Killjoy replies, the OP didn't express an opinion nor a reaction. Therefore, the comment section is not the place for generically quoting the video they just watched. How is it better reading the dialogue in the comment section than watching it and listening to the actors in the video? Why is it necessary? It isn't. It isn't even prefaced with, I love this part, or best part, it is merely you typed out blurb of dialogue and it isn't even funny out of context. My man is so high IQ, yeah, he's just ruining everything for everybody, yeah. I honestly love going through YouTube videos, comment sections, and seeing people quote the favorite parts of a video. I don't know, it just adds more joy to that video. And then this fool here he's got to ruin it for everybody. He's got to ruin it everybody with his technical definition. What's going on in your life, my dude? What's going on? And you need someone to talk to. Because the fact that you're trying to ruin everybody else's fun and joy, there's got to be something wrong with you. And so what if people comment the favorite lines of a video? It's honestly got nothing to do with you. It is them expressing the joy or the favorite part of a video. It's got absolutely nothing to do with you. So maybe just chill. Just ignore the comments and just continue with your own life. You know, like a normal person does. Our next post is once again from Reddit. My IQ is 198. I only converse with individuals whose IQ is above 165. So if yours is lower than that, then you're not worthy of talking to me. If you'd like to acquire the privilege of being able to talk to me, you will need to do extensive research on multiple complicated topics to even reach the bare minimum of people who I will talk to. It's whose, not whose. Imagine being so high IQ you get burnt by a regular IQ person, you know. I appreciate you correcting our genius here. I mean, I appreciate it. But don't you know he is so high IQ? The rules of language doesn't apply to him anymore. He's just so above it. He's just so above all our intelligences that he's seeing the future of language and he's implementing it today. We have nothing on this dude, my people. We can't even communicate with him. He's on a whole different level. So it's pointless trying to correct him, you know. Our next post is once again from Reddit. I'm picking up a trend here. Once I wrote a poem, really complicated, and I read it to the class. Everybody complimented, and at the end I asked the teacher to study my poem. She accepted. She didn't catch half of my allegories, puns, and symbol. It's the proof all of these lessons are bullshit. So you're basically saying school is bullshit because a teacher didn't appreciate your shitty poetry. My man, that is not high IQ level. That's just small PP energy. And we don't do small PP energy in 2020. Nobody's got the energy or time for that. How little is going on in your life for you to be so upset about people not liking your poem? Like, how? And just because you think your poem is complicated, it doesn't mean it's necessarily good. Sometimes the more simpler it is, the better it is. Once again, our next post is from Reddit. Exactly. And without trying to sound arrogant, but I will, I don't really feel mentally challenged by a hairdresser or nurse with an IQ of 100. I have 160 plus IQ and it is hard for me to shut my brain down enough to sleep at night. The last thing I need is a dummy trying to annoy me. Be sweet, be beautiful, be affectionate. I don't need you to expand my brain. I got that covered. When I'm in a good mood, it's mildly annoying. When I'm in a bad mood, I want to shred the stupid argument so I won't do it anymore, but that's a relationship killer. I'm way better off with women who don't try to pretend they are smart. So basically what you tried to say is most women is too stupid for you. Or you're so above them that you can't have an argument with them because you deem the argument idiotic and simple. Imagine thinking so big of yourself. I mean, this is beyond small PP energy, and I think that's the thing that's gonna detract women from you the most. No woman wants to date a guy who pretends they are smart. Our next post is a post from someplace. I can't determine this one. I'm sorry, people. If there was no God, then why do I grunt, "Oh God," when jerking off the picture of AOC's feet? Checkmate, atheists. And then this person had to reply, "It's a knee-jerk reaction from something you've said since birth when experiencing a feeling that you feel you have to call out for. If you were raised saying, 'Oh God' in certain situations, regardless of your religious beliefs, you'll say it. You would have to make a conscious effort not to." This terrible meme just swept right over this person's freaking head. Imagine arguing with a stupid meme. Imagine being so high IQ, the only joy out of life you can get is arguing with a very stupid meme and just not getting the point of that meme. Our next post comes from Facebook. I see English as a second language for you. If you want to do serious writing, you'll need to learn how to use it. or you could write this in your native language. As it stands, there's too many gross errors in usage. Readers will put it down after the first few paragraphs. I thought this group was supposed to be constructive. I guess no one has read Samuel Beckett. This post kinda hit close to home because firstly, I write as a hobby. Secondly, I've been on writing groups in Facebook where native English speakers will completely and utterly bully non-native English speakers. It's completely disgusting. And it's beyond small PP energy, and you know we don't do that here. You know, editors is a thing. Do you know they help out with grammar mistakes and spelling mistakes? Especially if you pay for a very good editor, they'll help out with those. The only way you're gonna learn a language is through practicing it. So the more you write it, the more you speak it, the more you read it, the more you're gonna get to learn about it. So writing is a very good method to learn a new language. And seeing this whole smuttiness attitude, especially in the writing community, it's disheartening. Our next post, once again, comes from Facebook. Laugh my ass off. There are much higher levels of thinking than this. Sudokus are boring. I've never came across one I couldn't solve. And yes, I've solved a couple like this, and with a lot less given information. I don't even consider these as puzzles. Puzzles are supposed to be challenging. Sudokus belong in a coloring book. It doesn't surprise me at all that this is on a liberal-based social media platform, and that is considered to be challenging for this audience. And I promise you that I am far from any kind of genius. What does a person's political stance got to do with, the puzzles they enjoy? I'm going to be straightforward with you people. I don't play Sudoku. For the simple reason is I don't understand what the fuck is going on. I might not be the most intelligent person, but I don't consider myself to be a fully fledgling idiot too. And I find Sudoku challenging. I know a lot of intelligent people that find Sudoku to be challenging. You know, people need to realize that people have different kinds of intelligences. I believe that everybody is a genius at something. And how good you are at those things just depends on how well you've developed it and practiced it. Now to call everybody a moron for struggling with Sudokus is very close-minded and small PP energy. This dude clearly has so little going on in his life that the only way he can feel superior to people is to brag about the puzzles he does versus the puzzles others do. And that is it for this video. Once again, I would just like to thank you guys for all the support I've been receiving in my videos. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys have any self-deprecating jokes or just jokes in general I can use in the intro at the beginning of my videos, feel free to drop them in the comment section below and I'll use them in a future video. You can also follow me on other social media such as Twitter and Instagram. I'll be leaving links to those in the description below. And remember, if you enjoyed the video, remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel and would like to see more, just subscribe. It's as simple as that. In any case, I hope you guys are doing well. You're surviving in these bizarre times. I hope you're finding that every bit of joy you need to find every day in order to survive. And I hope things are going away and you are in good health. I honestly just hope the best for you guys. Thanks for watching. This is Zonda, signing off.